Good evening and welcome back to Beardstown. I'm Mark Bixler and CD Country 107.9 tonight. This is the third place game as it is the Canton Lady Giants taking on the Mendon-Unity Lady Mustangs. Canton falling their first game of the season, their first loss of the season, as Liberty edged them out last night 50-44. It was a game that Canton shot 17 of 74. And quite frankly, when you shoot like that, you're not going to win a lot of ball games. They were 1 of 18 from the free throw line. So hopefully the Lady Giants will get things untracked tonight. But they've got a quality opponent as they take on the Mendon-Unity Lady Mustangs here. Our pregame show tonight brought to you by Nerds On Call in Farmington for on-site computer service for your home or business. Call 689-3900. We're going to take a break and we will be back to give you the starting lineups here tonight from Beardstown, the 34th Annual Lady Tiger Classic, back in 2 minutes. Helping underwrite this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. By Crawford's Home Furnishings in Canton, come see us. We can make your home beautiful. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back at Beardstown as we are just a couple minutes away from the tip-off of tonight's ball game, as it is the third place game, as we mentioned. Canton taking on Mendon-Unity. Our pregame show brought to you by Nerds On Call in Farmington for on-site computer service for your home or business. Call 689-3900. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here tonight, brought to you by B Design Salon on the square at 70 North Main in Canton. Call 649-6040 for your appointment today. Canton will be the home team on the scoreboard. Mendon-Unity will be the visitors. And we have for Mendon-Unity, number 3 will be Claire Raby, 10, Kaylee Kuhn, Caden Miller wearing 14, Piper Obert will wear number 31, and Jordan Hildebrand will be wearing number 34. For the Canton Lady Giants, we expect the starters to be number 3, Sydney Schubert, number 12, Sydney Wells, number 14, Brittany Murphy, Chloe Churchill will wear number 22, and the final starter we have is expected to be Brooke Henry, number 23. And looking down, that is the way it's going to be, and they will be announcing the starters here tonight. So we will catch that as well. As they mentioned, Canton will be the home team on the scoreboard, while Mendon-Unity will be the visitors on the scoreboard. And with the introduction, since we've already done that, the starting lineups brought to you by B Design Salon on the square at 70 North Main in Canton. Call 649-6040 for your appointment today. Our pregame show brought to you by Nerds On Call in Farmington tonight for on-site computer service for your home or business. Call 689-3900. We're going to take a break, and we will be back to Beardstown in 2 minutes. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By Fulton County Housing Authority, Maple Manor, and Longview High Rises. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back in Beardstown, it's an 8-6 lead for Mendon-Unity. 2:08 remains. The Lady Mustangs with possession. As that is Addie Miller with it, as gives it off to Kuhn. Obert with it on the near side wing. Miller. Canton Miller to Addie Miller. That is deflected. Kuhn fires, and it is in and out. And the long rebound is to Wells. And a Plummer in the ball game. Wells pulls up, fires. Plummer with the offensive rebound, kicks it back out. Schubert to Churchill, right side. Wells, cross court, and that a little too tall for Schubert. Canton turns it over. It'll be Mendon-Unity basketball. 8-6 with 1:37 remaining. Claire Raby checking back in, replacing Caden Miller. So it'll be Obert, Kuhn, Addie Miller. Hildebrand gets it inside. She puts it up strong and gets the basket. And Raby. Chloe Churchill with the ball for Canton. Schubert, skip pass, it goes to Wells. Baseline to Plummer, and that is deflected. The length of Mendon-Unity is going to create a problem for Canton as that baseline jumper. Addie Miller with the basket. And the lead doubled up. We're under a minute. 12-6. The lead, Mendon-Unity. Near side, Plummer. Skip pass. Wells fires. It won't go. The long rebound, and it is saved back in. Nope, didn't get to it in time. It'll be Mendon-Unity basketball with just under 42 seconds remaining. And what do we have? An official timeout so that Sydney Wells can tie her shoe. Be sure to read Steve Schenk's recap of tonight's game and all of your sports news in tomorrow morning's Canton Daily Ledger. Addie Miller inside to Kuhn, and that is going to be a travel. The third turnover whistled against Mendon. Plummer triggers it into Wells. 30 seconds under that, actually. Churchill to Wells. Plummer with it on the left side wing out top. Wells to Chloe Churchill, cross court to Plummer. Underneath the back door for two. Her first points of the ball game. And it's a 12-8 ball game, under 10 seconds. Kuhn. Addie Miller. And it is deflected, and that, the shot at the buzzer is going to be short. We've completed 1 quarter of play. After one, it is Mendon 12, Canton 8. Back with the second quarter of play in 60 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Spoonerver Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. By Crawford's Home Furnishings in Canton, come see us. We can make your home beautiful. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By the Lewistown Booster Club. Go Indians! By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back in Beardstown, Mendon-Unity with possession. They have the 4-point lead. It's 12-8 as the second quarter is underway. The give is to Hildebrand. Backs her way in, gets the basket. And I'm not sure Canton has an answer for her. She is going to be a force. Churchill fires the three. Won't go. Hildebrand grabs the rebound. It's one and done again. .7:25 remaining. 14-8. The Lady Mustangs of Mendon leading this. Kuhn firing the three. Got it. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead. 17-8. Wells brings it to the corner. They try to go low post to Jamie Goldring, but put it into a double team. And fortunately for Canton, it's knocked out of bounds. The give is out to Wells. Wells trying to get down, and we got to reach in. That'll be a common foul. That's the first one whistled against Mendon-Unity. That was called against Katie Connery in the ball game. Her first, team's first. Plummer triggers it in. The give is to Wells, right side on the baseline. Goldring into Churchill, and it goes off of her foot right to Mendon-Unity. Kuhn to Connery, but Henry steps in, knocks it away, and chases it down. Henry to Goldring, looks to drive, kicks it out, and can't just lollygag and throw the ball. That's going to be a foul, and I think the basket's going to count, or was it a common foul? And it apparently was before the shot, so it will be Mendon-Unity basketball, as that foul was whistled against Churchill, her first. Inside to Hildebrand. She puts it up, cannot get it to go, and Henry is guilty of that foul. So Hildebrand will get the two. Henry picking up her first, team's fifth. Back at the free throw line will be Jordan Hildebrand. Free throws on the way, good. 10-point lead as Mendon-Unity leading this over Canton, 18-8. Hildebrand trying to extend it out to 11, and did not even draw iron, as it will be Canton basketball. Plummer gets the ball down to Churchill on the left side. She's on the wing. Churchill fires the three, skips across, won't go, and they're just off. Plummer intercepts that pass, anticipated it well. Gets it down to the left wing. Churchill left side top. Plummer looking inside, not there. That is Murphy. Right side it goes to Churchill. Plummer gets it. Plummer, they leave her open for the three, and got it. Big basket at the first three-point goal of the night, and Canton draws to within 7 at 18-11. Connery to Kuhn. Left side wing. That is Schrader in the ball game. Schrader tries to go, and it is a turnover. Is that caused by Churchill? The fourth turnover whistled against Mendon-Unity as Churchill drives down the lane, gets her basket, and Canton pulls to within 5. Another timeout taken by Mendon-Unity. 5:12 remaining, a 30 timeout. 32nd, 18-13. Mendon-Unity leading this back in 30 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By Fulton County Housing Authority, Maple Manor and Longview High Rises. By the Voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back in Beardstown, a 5-point lead. Mendon-Unity with it over Canton. It's 18-13, 5:10 remaining now here in this second quarter of play. Patty Miller as Canton looks like in a man-to-man. That is deflected, and Sydney Wells comes up with a steal. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Murphy, back to Wells on the left side top. Goes to the wing, Murphy. Out top it goes, Wells again. She fires a long-range three, off the front, does not go. Maybe just a step too far, step beyond where she needed to be. She was at about 22 feet. And maybe a 21-footer would have been okay. That's going to be a foul. Not a lot of contact. But the official deemed it was enough. Plummer picking up that foul. Her first, the team's sixth. Still a common foul. The next one puts Mendon in the bonus. Obert will trigger it in. Underneath, and that's going to be a foul on Churchill. It'll be a 1-and-1, they say, before the shot. That is Churchill's second foul. At the free throw line, getting the 1-and-1 is Caden Miller. The first free throw is on the way, does not go. The long rebound to Claire Raby. Kuhn fires a three. It won't go, and we've got a foul. It's on. Let's check and see. It's going to be on Hildebrand. Her first. Team's second. So Canton will trigger it in. That's Sydney Schubert. Wells takes the inbounds pass. Wells gets the ball to Schubert. Down to Marissa Murphy now in the ball game. Murphy picks up her dribble, gets the ball to Wells. Schubert has it. She'll drive in the lane and bump. That's going to be on Miller. Caden Miller picking up the foul. Her first, team's third. Schubert triggers it in underneath their own basket. 4:12 remaining. Again, bounce pass goes to Wells on the right side wing. Skip pass to Miller. Out top it goes. Plummer, Henry with it now on the baseline. To Schubert. Won't go, and Hildebrand with the rebound. That is one of those shots that you've got to finish. Loose, and that is a turnover. And fifth committed by Mendon. Kicks it back out. Plummer, she fires a three, won't go. Schubert with the rebound, puts it back up, and she's going to go to the line to get two. That whistled against Miller. That's her second, the team's fourth. Schubert will go to the free throw line to get the two free throws. Schubert's free throw is good. 18-14, 3:39 remaining. Canton pulls to within four. Schubert can make this a three-point game if she can get this one, and cannot, as Hildebrand yanks down the rebound, and she'll get it into the front court. They run a 1-4. And now that kind of, out of that 1-4, they kind of spread things out once they get their offense going. That could have been a illegal screen, and that is going to be Claire Raby. She's going to go to the free throw line. Looked like a lot of ball on that one, but the official said no. Got a little bit of arm with it. That is Henry's second, and 8th team foul. As Raby at the free throw line getting the 2, missed the first. Stays an 18-14 ball game as Addie Miller checks in, as does Jamie Goldring and Chloe Churchill. .307 remaining here in this second quarter. That rims out, and tell you what, Hildebrand could have been called for a foul there, a little bit of a push. Churchill, the other end, is going to go to the free throw line to get 2, and quickly, doesn't take long for Canton to get the ball down court. Addie Miller picking up the foul, her first, team's 5th. Churchill getting the 2. First is good. 18-15, Canton back to within 3. Second free throw rattles around, does not go, and Hildebrand pulls down the rebound. Miller drives, cut off. Raby dips it down to Hildebrand. She's going to go to the free throw line to get 2 as Schubert has whistled for that foul. The 9th team foul. Schubert, or I should say Hildebrand, getting 2. First is on the way, and it does not go. She'll get the second. .248 remains. The second free throw is on the way, and it rims out. The long rebound, chased down. That is Kuhn, and that is off of Mendon-Unity. That'll be the 6th turnover. So Canton trailing by 3, a chance to get this down to a 1-point game, possibly tie it. Plummer, top it goes. Wells, Churchill to Plummer, right side to left side. Goldring fires, can't get it to go, and it is going to be, that is a foul. Actually, Canton bailed him out right there, because if they let her go, she was going to get a double dribble. So the double bonus is in effect. Jamie Goldring picking up the foul. Her first, team's 10th. And Kuhn at the free throw line getting the 2 free throws. The first is good. 19-15. And that is a violation. That will go as a miss. (19-15), and it's also a turnover. Plummer, out top it goes. Wells brings it back to the right wing to Plummer, and in the middle, that was Goldring, but she is called for the double dribble. The 5th turnover whistled against Canton at the 2-minute mark. So Canton missing an opportunity to trim this lead. They trail by 4, 19-15 to Mendon. Hildebrand looks to drive, dishes it off to Kuhn. She fires a 2-pointer. It's good. And the lead is 6 once again. Plummer dishes it off. Schubert, out top it goes. Wells, Chloe Churchill, cross court, right, left to right, and Goldring inside. She can't get it to go, but she's going to go to the line to get 2. And that may be on Hildebrand. Nope, it's on Obert. A minute 35 remaining. Jamie Goldring at the free throw line. The free throw is up and it rims off the back. It's off the heel of the rim and falls away. She'll get the second. 21-15. And it rims out, does not go, and we're going to go the other way. It's off of Sydney Schubert. A minute 34 and counting down. 21-15. Not the speed of the game that Canton really wants. Churchill with the steal. She's going to take it in, throws it up for two. That's what Canton can do. And with this pressure, when they really kick it in, and that near steal, but Churchill couldn't quite come up with it. When they kick it in and really get things going, that's when the wheels tend to come off for the opponent. Churchill steps in. She's going to take it in for the layup, and it's two, and just like that, Canton is within two at 21-19. Claire Ravy with it. Crossed it goes into Hildebrand. She throws it up and gets that basket. Schubert. Cross court to Churchill. 30 seconds, 23-19. Churchill fires a three, left it short. And with just under 27 seconds remaining, it will be Mendon-Unity basketball, as checking into the game is Abby Swope replacing Churchill, and I would say probably a good substitution to keep Churchill from getting a cheap third foul. Hildebrand, double team, gets it to Obert, pulls up the free throw line, does not go. Kuhn, the offensive rebound, cannot get it to go. Hildebrand, she's, check that, not Hildebrand, it's Obert. Well, the length that this Mendon-Unity team has creates some problems for the Lady Giants, as that foul was whistled against Jamie Goldring, her second. And that free throw does not go by Obert. 9 seconds remaining. Obert's second free throw does not go. And we're going to go the other way. And we're going to have some shooting of free throws by Canton. No time comes off the clock. Jamie Goldring will get the 1 and 1. As that foul was on Amanda Schrader. Goldring with a chance to trim into this lead. She's over 2 at the free throw line. First one is on the way, and it's good. She'll get the second free throw, a chance to make this a 2-point ball game. Second free throw is also good. 23-21. Hildebrand. And that is a turnover. And they'll get the shot off, but it is well short. At the end of one half, it is Mendon 23, Canton 21. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back to recap this one and take a look at the scoring here at halftime in 2 minutes. Helping underwrite this event, Spoon River Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. By Crawford's Home Furnishings in Canton, come see us. We can make your home beautiful. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back in Beardstown, it is a 23-21 lead for the Mendon-Unity Lady Mustangs over the Canton Lady Giants. Canton found themselves trailing 12-8 at the end of one quarter, but they battled back. They actually, I think, even tied the game here in the second quarter, but Mendon able to scrape out the 2-point lead at the half, 23-21 here at halftime. Our halftime show brought to you by Graham Health Systems. Save the date for the Graham Hospital Foundation Evening and Red event Friday, February 5th at Big Rack Steakhouse in Canton. For details, call 647-5240, extension 2203 or 2477. Our halftime game stats brought to you by Advanced Rehab and Sports Medicine in Canton. Call 649-1572 for a free injury screen. They fix sports injuries. Let's take a look at the scoring. It's been pretty balanced for both teams. If you look at the way this game is played out, we have unofficially for Canton 2 points each from Jamie Goldring and Sydney Wells. Jamie Goldring with the 2 free throws, Sydney Wells with a field goal, 3 points from Anna Plummer, that a 3-point goal, and then 5 from Sydney Schubert, 2 field goals and a free throw, and Chloe Churchill we have unofficially with 9 points, 4 field goals and a free throw, good for the 9 points. For Mendon-Unity, we have unofficially 2 points each from Addie Miller and Caden Miller, both 2-point field goals for each of the players. 3 from Claire Raby, that a 3-point goal. 6 points from Kaylee Kuhn, a field goal, a 3-point goal, and a free throw. And then leading the way, the only player in double digits in this game to this point is Jordan Hildebrand. We have her unofficially with 4 field goals and 2 free throws. It is halftime. Mendon-Unity leading this over the Canton Lady Giants, 23-21. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of our halftime show brought to you by Graham Health System. Save the date for the Graham Hospital Foundation Evening and Red event Friday, February 5th at Big Rack Steakhouse in Canton. For details, call 647-5240, extension 2203 or 2477. Back to Beardstown in 2 minutes. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By Fulton County Housing Authority, Maple Manor and Longview High Rises. By the Voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. It is halftime, as we said, but we're just about ready to begin the third quarter of play. 23-21, the score here from Beardstown. Canton with possession to start the second half. Our halftime show was brought to you by Graham Health System. Save the date for the Graham Hospital Foundation Evening in Red event Friday, February 5th at Big Rack Steakhouse in Canton. For details, call 647-5240, extension 2203 or 2477. Canton unable to come up with anything on that first possession, and neither is Mendon-Unity on their first possession. And the Lady Giants with the ball. Sydney Wells with it as they Get the ball down court. Wells has it. Left side it goes to Churchill. She fires a three and got it. Her first three of the night. And Canton has taken the lead at 24-23. Playing for third place here in this tournament. Raby gives the ball off to Obert. Kuhn fires a three, won't go, and the rebound, it is out of bounds, and it'll be Canton basketball. 7:01 remaining. Canton with possession as Wells will walk it across midcourt. Murphy with it on the near side, back to Wells. Right side it goes to Churchill. Skip pass to Murphy. And underneath, they've done this a couple times. Unable to get it, and Churchill takes it away from Hildebrand. Churchill, she fires a three. It's in and out. Murphy the rebound. Kicks it out. Schubert from the wing. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Saves it back in. And it is Mendon-Unity that comes up with that. From the baseline, Miller can't get it to go. And Sydney Wells loses it out of bounds. Hildebrand maybe got by with a little bit of an over the back. With her height, she's 6 foot. She probably gets by with a little more than some. That jumper, the wing jumper, Obert is good. And Mendon-Unity retakes the lead at 25-24. As we said, we probably see things a little different than what the officials see on the floor because we're up above in the balcony. Schubert, cross court. Churchill. Churchill to Wells. Wells drives in, puts it up, and she is fouled. And we'll go to the free throw line to get two. There, Raby picking up the foul. Her first, team's first of the second half. Wells will be getting the two free throws. The first is on the way, and it's good. We're tied at 25. Second free throw is also good, and that gives Canton the lead again at 26-25. Canton again applying that full court pressure that created a lot of problems late in the first half. Kuhn gets the ball down and stepped on the line. By the way, turnover-wise in the first half, Mendon-Unity had 7. They have 8 now. Canton committing 5 turnovers. Wells gets the ball to Churchill. Back to Wells. High post. Henry. And that, Churchill chases it down. The pass from Murphy. Wells gets it back near the top center circle, I should say. Wells dishes it to Churchill. Back to Wells. Wells kicks it to Churchill from the corner. The baseline jumper does not go. The Schubert chases it down, and right now Canton coming up with the loose balls. Churchill drives down the lane, cannot get it. Hildebrand grabs the rebound, and we head the other way. Ahead it goes to Raby. She puts it up, will not go, and the rebound is to Wells. Wells pushes it down to Churchill. Churchill spins, goes up with it, and it won't go. And then Henry is guilty of the foul. Her third, team's first.
Foul shot to Canton, number 23, Brooke Henry. Her third, team first.
Canton by a point, 26-25 with 4:42 remaining. Kuhn gives it off to Obert. Obert back to Kuhn. Raby. Kuhn. She drives down the lane, throws it off the glass for 2. She now has 8, and Liberty, or I should say Mendon-Unity back in front. Liberty will play Havana for the championship here in the nightcap. That is deflected, but right to Sydney Wells. Wells gives it to Schubert. Schubert out top, it goes to Churchill. Wells has it in the corner. They go to Churchill, or I should say Henry, and that is deflected. It stays with Canton. Schubert will trigger it in. We're at 4 minutes exactly remaining here in the third quarter. Murphy takes the inbounds pass. Gives it off to Wells. 27-26. Mendon-Unity by a point. Churchill spins, lays it up off the glass for two. Canton by a point now, 28-27 as we go back and forth. Obert to Hildebrand underneath, and that is blocked, and it is Hildebrand with the reverse and gets the basket. And Mendon back in front, 29-28. Wells works it across. Murphy. She looks to drives, cut off. Churchill gets it back. Wells has it. Intended for Schubert, goes right by her, and Churchill for three. 31-29. Hildebrand picks up her dribble, gives it to Obert. Raby with it on the right side wing. Raby looks to take it top of the key. Obert, left side. That is Kuhn with it on the wing left side. Hildebrand looked like she took the extra step and then lost the ball. Another turnover. Churchill takes it on the right side wing, cross court. Check that, kept it. Now it goes to Churchill. Baseline, the three-pointer by Murphy won't go. Schubert, the offensive rebound and putback, can't get it to go. It's tapped out. Henry puts it back up and gets the basket. Canton by 4, 33-29. And that is Raby that comes up with a loose ball after it was deflected. Raby, the baseline jumper. It's blocked out of bounds by Henry. Stays with the Lady Mustangs. A minute 57 remains, and a timeout taken by Mendon-Unity, a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. Back to Beardstown in 30 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Spoonerville Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. By Crawford's Home Furnishings in Canton, come see us. We can make your home beautiful. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. And we're back at Beardstown. A minute 57 remaining, 33-29. Canton leading this over Mendon-Unity. They trailed at the first two quarter stops, 12-8 and 23-21 at the half. But right now they lead it by 4, 33-29, as Obert will trigger it in. The give is to Kuhn. Kuhn brings it to the near side, Raby. Back out, and that is another steal as Wells comes up with it. That is the 10th turnover. Wells looks to drive. She takes it in, throws it up, and it's going to be a push. It'll be a common foul. As Miller picking up that foul, that is her third. I have it as the team's second. He said team's first, but it even says second on the scoreboard. The give, Wells, that's going to be short, but gets her own rebound, back up with it, and good. Canton leading it by 6, 35-29. Obert to Kuhn, right side it goes. Raby fires a three. It won't go. The rebound is to Jamie Goldring. Gets it off to Sydney Wells. 1:16 remaining. Baseline, Plummer looks to drive the reverse. It is blocked, and the rebound is to Mendon-Unity. Raby, top of the key, now the free throw line. Kicks it over, and they throw it away. That is turnover 11. Murphy will trigger it in with 1 minute exactly remaining. Plummer takes the inbounds pass. The give is to Churchill. 50 seconds remaining. Churchill fires a three. Got it. 38-29. Canton by 9. Churchill with a steal. Lays it up for 2. And Canton with a double-digit lead right now, 40-29. Kuhn works it across. Underneath, Schrader in some trouble, goes baseline, now throws it up, cannot get it to go, and Schrader chases it down, and then we've got a foul. Didn't see a lot of contact there. It was kind of incidental contact in my opinion, but the official thought otherwise. Not sure I would have called the foul there, but I think that would have been a no call in my opinion, but I'm not wearing the stripes. Right side. Kuhn, she fires the three-pointer at the buzzer, and it does not go. We've completed 3 quarters. Canton, after trailing by 2 at the half, 23-29, they now lead it, or 23-21, they now lead it 40-29 over Mendon-Unity. Back to Beardstown in 60 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By Fulton County Housing Authority, Maple Manor and Longview High Rises. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back in Beardstown, Canton, after trailing much of the first half, now leads us by 11, 40-29. They stand at 13-1 on the season. Their first loss coming last night against Liberty, 50-44. Conry finally got it off to Schrader. Schrader left side top. Now that is Hildebrand. She's out between the circles. And that is going to be a travel. Another turnover. That is the 12th in the game against that Mendon-Unity is committed. Murphy, the give is to Churchill. Churchill drives and lost it out of bounds, and it will be Mendon-Unity basketball. That could have been a reach-in, but instead a no call as far as a foul goes. I'm not saying a foul should have been called there. That could have been. And that's going to be a foul on Churchill, and that will be her third. Only the second, or only the third, I should say, team foul. called against Canton here in this half. Not a lot of fouls called here in the second half. Hildebrand underneath, and wow, they had Addie Miller wide open, and Hildebrand overthrew her, and that is a turnover, the 13th for the ball game. Wells works it into the front court, kicks it over. Schubert, she'll drive in the lane, throws it up, and she is fouled. Will go to the free throw line to get 2. Just a quick first step. Obert picking up the foul. That is the third team foul called against the Lady Mustangs, as Schubert getting the free throw. The first is good. Second is on the way, and it's good as well. 42-29. Canton by 13. That is deflected, and it is going to be loose on the floor. And it's going to be a timeout taken, and a quick one, because I tell you what, when they blew the whistle, a Canton player was right there with a hand on the ball. 6:52 remaining. A full timeout taken by Mendon-Unity. 42-29. Canton back in 60 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Spoonerville Animal Clinic. Compassionate care when it's needed most. By Crawford's Home Furnishings in Canton. Come see us. We can make your home beautiful. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back in Beardstown as Mendon-Unity with possession. They get the ball off to Kuhn. On the top left side it goes to Miller. Now right side. That is Obert for 3. Cannot get it to go. Churchill gets the rebound and heads the other direction. And the cross-court pass. It's on the floor, and it is going to be a held ball, and it should be Canton basketball. A good effort by Mendon-Unity right there, because Canton had a 2-on-1, and they stopped it. Wells, the runner in the lane, throws it up. Cannot get it to go. She'll go to the free throw line to get 2. As guilty of that foul is Addie Miller. Fourth team foul. Miller's second, and Wells going to the free throw line to get 2. First one is good. I'll tell you what, Sydney Wells was having a terrific first half of the season, and then she rolled her ankle. She gets both free throws, and that's kind of slowed her down a little bit as far as what she was doing offensively. But I'll tell you what, if she can get back into what she was doing right before that injury, Canton will get right back to what they were doing in that role of when they went 13-0. Schubert with the steal. She's going to take it down, lays it up, and good. She has 9 on the night. And Canton sees their lead balloon out to 17, 46-29. Addie Miller fires the 3, will not go. And it is Wells that comes up with the rebound. She's going to push it and drives down the lane, and the reach in. It'll be a common foul. That will be number 5 against Mendon. Obert picking up the foul, her third. Schubert will trigger it in, and it looks like Mendon-Unity will take another timeout. With 5:45 remaining, it is Canton 46, Mendon-Unity 29. Back to Beardstown in 60 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By Fulton County Housing Authority, Maple Manor and Longview High Rises. By the Voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make Him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back in Beardstown, I just got a note from Steve Shank from the Daily Ledger, and he said Mendon-Unity led 29-28 with 3:16 left in the third quarter. Since then, they haven't scored. Canton has reeled off 17 unanswered points. That is blocked, and it is Schubert. We've got a held ball, or what do we have? Oh, there's no held ball. That's a great call. You don't see that very often. As one of the Mendon-Unity players got their hand on the ball and she was out of bounds. And that's why no held ball there. I think sometimes for officials don't necessarily see that the player's out of bounds when that happens. Schubert out to Henry. Churchill has it. 5:04 remaining. Churchill drives down the lane, scooped it up, couldn't get it to drop, and it is rebounded by Kuhn. So Canton on a 17-0 run after Mendon-Unity led this 29-28. They lead at 46-29. That doesn't go. It's tapped out, and Wells with that rebound. She's going to spin, loses it, but Churchill comes up with it. She drives it down. The runner is good. Churchill with 24 on the night. And Canton now leading it by 19. Three-point shot does not go. Wells, that's going to be a push. It'll be Mendon-Unity basketball. That's going to be a foul on Wells. Her second, team's fourth. 4:08 remaining. They have not scored since the 3:16 mark. That one is good on it. Hildebrand ends that drought. But right now it's been all Canton underneath to Schubert for two. (50-31) Canton. A 19-point lead. That is tipped away, as with it is Hannah Kasperi. The runner in the lane, Kuhn. And it's 50-33. Plummer. Pushes it off to Schubert. She drives in the lane. She takes it down and gets the basket. Nice first step. Blew by the defender. And Canton back up by 19, 52-33. Kuhn, as they work it into the front court. That is Addie Miller, cannot get it to go. Chased down in the corner, and it's a reach in. Hildebrand is going to be called for that foul. That'll be a common one. And that is her second.
Foul charge to Mendon-Unity, number 34, Jordan Hildebrand, her second, team six.
At the 16 foul. Churchill takes the pass, works it into the front court. Plummer gives it off. Wells to Plummer out top. Churchill has it right now. Churchill spins, throws it up, and gets the basket. 54-33. Schrader to Kuhn, back to Schrader into the front court. Addie Miller fires a three, won't go, and it is tapped out of bounds off of Canton. And Chloe Churchill, and it'll be Mendon basketball with 2:17 remaining. The inbounds pass goes to Kuhn. 2:16 left here in this ball game. As that shot does not go, the rebound is substitutions in. Kuhn fires from the right wing, cannot get it to go. Schrader, the offensive rebound and put back. 54-35, Canton by 19. Wells, the runner in the lane, rolls off. Schubert, the offensive rebound and put back. And that's going to be a timeout taken by Canton. A minute 48 remaining, 56-35 rather. Canton leading this back to Beardstown in 30 seconds. Helping underwrite this event, Spooniver Animal Clinic, compassionate care when it's needed most. By Crawford's Home Furnishings in Canton, come see us. We can make your home beautiful. CD Country 107.9, your home in the country. Sedgwick Funeral Homes with locations in Canton, Farmington, and Bartonville. Bank of Farmington with locations in Farmington and in Canton. By Remax Unlimited, Susie McMillan, your agent. Are you looking to buy or sell? Contact Susie. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions. For more information on underwriting, contact us. Back in Beardstown, Canton with a line change. It'll be Ford, Sandman, Brandt, Swope, and Murphy. Off of that miss, as we'll run down the players for Mendon-Unity, as it's Hildebrand. As Ford looks to drive, throws up, that runner won't go, and it is Schrader that grabs the rebound. Schrader with it, and also Jamie Eilerman in the ball game. It's out of bounds. Check that, it's a foul. And several substitutions, so what I was going to say, it isn't going to matter anyway right now, as it will be Elena Voss, Hannah Kasperi, Connery in the ball game, also Lindsay Fuller. Connery fires, cannot get it to go. The rebound is to Mendon-Unity, as that is Fuller. Connery has it now, and that is tipped away, and Sandman comes up with the loose ball and pulls the pivot foot, slides it, and that is a turnover. Not many turnovers in the second half for Canton. We only had 2 in the second half for the Lady Giants. Substitution is back in. It is Tiffany Shanecase. That misses, and the rebound is to Shanecase. I said Shanecase earlier, Shanecase. That does not go. Sandman battling for it, and she grabs the rebound, and she's going to go to the free throw line. We're going to walk the length of the court as the 1-and-1 is in effect. Joy Sandman will go to the free throw line. Getting the 1-and-1. The first one. It's on the way, and it is good. Just under 54 seconds remaining. 57-35 Canton. The second is good as well. Canton up by 23, 58-35. And that's going to be a foul on, I believe, Claire Ford. Check that, Joy Sandman.
Number 35, Joy Sandman. Her first, team six. Atlanta Fox will shoot two for Mendon.
So at the free throw line is Voss. Getting 2 free throws. The first is good, 58-36, Canton. Second free throw does not go. It's tapped out, and Brandt with the rebound. Ahead it goes, and she is called for the double dribble. That's just the third turnover of the second half, the 8th for the ball game for the Lady Giants. 42 seconds remaining. Caspary dishes it off to Shonecase. She drives in, and that is a steal. A turnover as Ford drives in, scoops it up, and it rolls around and through. Claire Ford with the basket. 18 seconds remaining. The three-point goal taken by, the shot taken by Caspary, but missed. Swope is going to be called for the carry. Double dribble, whatever you want to call it. .1 seconds remaining. The inbounds pass, Shonecase. Right side, Caspary. She looks to drive, throws it up, and the foul. Swope called for that foul.
Number 25, Abby Swope, her first, team seven.
So Caspary will be at the free throw line to get the 2 free throws. At the 7th team foul. Each team has 7, so it doesn't really matter at this point. There's only 5.2 seconds remaining. Both free throws missed. And that will not go. Sandman the rebound, and that's going to do it. Canton, after trailing by 2 at the half, 23-21, claims a 60-36 win over Mendon-Unity to claim 3rd place in this tournament. Mendon-Unity will finish in 4th. We'll be back and we'll recap this and take a look at scoring in 2 minutes.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Back in Beardstown as Canton, after seeing their 13-game winning streak end last night, has started a new one. At least it's a 1-game winning streak as they now improve to 14-1 on the season with a win tonight, 60-36 over Mendon-Unity. Our post-game show is brought to you by Monocle's Pizza, home of the family pleaser, dine-in, carry-out, or delivery, 647-1127 Monocle's, your perfect post-game stop, 135 North 5th in Canton. And Monocle's New Year's holiday hours, they'll be open New Year's Eve, regular hours, and New Year's Day, they'll be open from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Canton with a win over Mendon-Unity. Improves, as we said, to 14-1, and they finish 3rd place in this tournament. Mendon-Unity finishes in 4th place, falling here tonight to Canton, 60-36, the final score. So far today, in games played, game played here in the high school gym, Abington a winner over West Hancock. Game in the middle school gym, Illini Central defeated Triopia, and also Pittsfield defeated Rout in the middle school as well. games played here, in addition to that Abington game, South Fulton in a thriller over Illini Bluffs, 58-55. That's a game you heard here on CD Country 107.9. And also in the game just prior to this one, Pleasant Plains slipped past West Central in overtime. That in the 5th place bracket. Abington winning the consolation loser bracket. Illini Central winning the play-in losers bracket. Pleasant Plains winning the 5th place bracket. The play-in consolation bracket won by Pittsfield, and South Fulton winning the consolation bracket. And as we said, finishing in 3rd place here in this tournament, the Canton Lady Giants, as they top Mendon-Unity here tonight, 60-36. Our post-game show brought to you by Monocle's Pizza, home of the family pleaser. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. 647-1127. Monocle's, your perfect post-game stop. 135 North 5th in Canton. And again, their New Year's holiday hours. Open New Year's Eve regular hours and New Year's Day. They'll be open 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're awaiting Coach Langhoff to make his way up here for our post-game interview. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to Beardstown in 2 minutes. Helping underwrite this event, Monocle's Pizza, located on North 5th Avenue in Canton. By Fulton County Housing Authority, Maple Manor, and Longview High Rises. By the voice of Fulton County, AM 1560 WBYS and 93.7 FM. By Innovations Design Academy, located on East Locust Street in Canton. By the Little Giant Booster Club. Go Little Giants! By Spoonerver Home Health, bridging the gap in healthcare. By Wesley United Methodist Church in Canton, to know Christ and make him known. And by M. Bixler Video Productions, contact us if you'd like a DVD of any of the games or events we've taped. Back in Beardstown, a 60-36 win for Canton, and what a second half as at the 3:16 mark, Mendon-Unity led 29-28. But Canton went on a 20-0 run before Mendon-Unity finally dented the scoreboard, and they led it 48-29 at that point. And it was a little too late at that point. Canton with the big score, or the big pressure, really, that started in the late in the first half, late in the second quarter. But Mendon-Unity able to kind of hang with Canton until just over the midway point, but from then on, the pressure just really kind of got to them at that point. And just the way it has with a lot of teams so far this year, the pressure got to the opposition, and Canton kind of pulled away and ended up winning rather big against Mendon-Unity. And Canton with the big win, 60-36. We're being joined now by Canton head coach Lane Langhoff, and the coach's interview is brought to you by Big Rack Steakhouse, 1920 North Main in Canton. Wear your purple or gold Canton shirt to Big Racks on Fridays and receive half-price appetizers. Big Rack Steakhouse, 647-6000. And Coach Langhoff, congratulations. I'm sure you'd rather be playing in this game, but nonetheless, you got a big win. And tell us a little bit about the first half, a kind of a contrast of halves. It looked like the length of Mendon-Unity in the first half kind of got you guys a little out of sync a little bit.
Yeah, that the zone presented problems. They got the two big kids that handle the ball, and are long and athletic. Again, it came down to shot selection. We were satisfied shooting long jumpers, not really doing much for the first 10 minutes. offensively, other than a couple transition baskets, got us going. Luckily, they were very cold from the foul line. I think they missed 10 of their 13 free throws in the first half, which kept it to a 2-point game instead of an 8 or 9. But yeah, second half, I got to credit Sydney Wells. Kind of took it upon herself to play some of our trapping zone there at the end of the second quarter that got us some easy baskets. That was all her. She's a smart basketball player, great kid, true leader, and that was all her. And then she just said, hey, I think we should stick with it. And I said, well, you're the leader. We'll go with you. And then her and everybody that played contributed to some part of our success there in a big second half.
Steve Shank from the Daily Ledger handed me a note. Mendon-Unity led this 29-28 with 3:16 left in the third quarter. They didn't score until about the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter, so they went almost a period without scoring, and you reeled off 20 straight points and really put the game away at that point.
Yeah, and so a lot of it was just the fact that little pressure got them out of sync. They looked kind of hesitant. And the biggest thing, it prevented the big kid, 34, who's probably one of the best couple players over here in this tournament, from getting a bunch of touches like she did in the first half. And it was just good, solid team defense. We got a couple steals off it. We were patient with the rotations. But the key was we got it out of their ball handlers' hands and made other kids make decisions, and finally started getting some rebounds. It's a simple game. If you can get a first rebound and take good shots instead of tough ones, it makes it a lot easier.
First half, a lot of one and done. Second half, you're right, you did get a lot more second looks. But I said at halftime, I don't know if you guys had a player to contend with the Hildebrand girl, but it wasn't one player, it was a team unit, a team play that really took her out of the ball game in the second half.
Well, and some of her success early was the fact that we got beat on the perimeter a ton. We did the whole tournament, which is just unbelievable with our athleticism, that we would give up that many drives to the basket. But our big kids, Brooke and Jamie, come over. They want to help, which is just instinct. And I told them, I said, that's not your fault. They score behind you. That's somebody else not rotating down. But it all started with not being able to guard the perimeter in the first half. Second half, we did a better job of staying in front of the ball. We didn't have to help, and we had a body to contend with her. And our guards, I'll call Chloe a guard. I mean, she's a big, strong kid, but she's a guard. Wells, Schubert, Brittany, they rebound as well as any guards that we see. And Sydney Schubert gave us a lot of second chance opportunities there in the second half.
Sydney, you mentioned had got things going for you with her defense tonight, scoring 8 points that we had her with. But Sydney Schubert, outstanding game tonight, 15 points.
She's a kid we can't get off the floor. I mean, she's so valuable. She's the quiet leader. Wells, Chloe kind of get kids going with kind of talking them up. But, Sid is very quiet, at least to me, the coach. She's quiet, but the kids have a tremendous amount of respect for her. Great athlete. But she's a kid that is so vast. She can affect the game without ever even taking a shot. She's that good defensively, and she guards 1 through 5. If we thought about if we couldn't contain the big kid, we were going to give Sid a chance because we knew she'd compete. And she kept a lot of balls alive at both ends that she couldn't get a clean rebound. She got a hand on. She got a great vertical jump, and we're blessed to have a kid like that playing for us.
Now the wars of the middle Illini start again.
A couple of days, and we'll get Morton coming in and into the first half of the conference. So it doesn't get any easier, but we do got to clean some things up. We got to be a lot more disciplined defensively than I thought we were over here for the last 3 games.
Again, congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hopefully a new winning streak started.
We started
there.
1. That's all we need is 1 in a row now.
1-0. That's all. That's what
right.
You got to go by.
All right.
Week.
Thanks again for the coverage all week. We really appreciate it.
Lane Langhoff, the head coach of the Canton Lady Giants. The coach's interview brought to you by Big Rack Steakhouse, 1920 North Main in Canton. Wear your purple and gold Canton shirt to Big Rack's on Fridays and receive half-price appetizers. Big Rack Steakhouse, 647-6000. Let's take a look at the unofficial scoring Your post-game stats brought to you by Advanced Rehab and Sports Medicine in Canton. Call 649-1572 for a free injury screen. They fix sports injuries. For Mendon-Unity, we have unofficially Elena Voss with a point. 2 from Piper Obert. 2 from Caden Miller. 2 from Addie Miller. 2 from Amanda Schrader. 3 from Claire Raby. 10 from Kaylee Kuhn, and leading the way for Mendon-Unity, 14 points from Jordan Hildebrand. We had her with 6 field goals and 2 free throws. She had 10 at the half, held to 4 points in the second half by the Canton Lady Giants. For the Canton Lady Giants, we have unofficially 2 each from Joy Sandman, Brooke Henry, and Claire Ford. 3 points from Anna Plummer. 8 from Sydney Wells, 15 points from Sydney Schubert, and 26 points from Chloe Churchill. We had Chloe with 8 field goals, 3 three-point goals, and a free throw for her 26 points. Again, our post-game show brought to you by Monocle's Pizza, home of the family pleaser. Dine in or carry out or delivery, 647-1127. Monocle's, your perfect post-game stop, 135 North 5th in Canton. A reminder that Monocle's will be open New Year's Eve regular hours, and New Year's Day they'll be open from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Again, the final scores of our games that we broadcast today: South Fulton topping Illini Bluffs in a thriller, 58-55. And in this last game that we're broadcasting, Canton coming from behind to defeat Mendon-Unity 60-36. The Lady Giants beating the Lady Mustangs. That's going to do it. Thanks to Nate back at the studio. We appreciate all his work this week. And the final score again, 60-36, Canton over Mendon-Unity. I'm Mark Bixler on CD Country 107.9. Until next time, so long, everybody.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.